The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys!
Hi!
It is 8 p.m. on a Sunday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your favorite all-girls podcast, The Girls of 28A, and you're with me, Julia Snagowski, and the lovely, lovely Tricia Santanera.
Hi.
First off, we gotta say that last week we had a little break, and I'm really sorry to all of you who actually tuned in and were expectantly waiting for a podcast and failed to see anything show up, so sorry about that. And you can also notice that tonight we are one missing. So, Bianca Valerio, where are you? She sent us a little video, and we would like to share it with you, explaining where she is.
Hi everybody, it's me, one of the girls at 28A, Bianca Valerio, and I will be taking a little bit of a break, but not to worry. I don't know when I'll be back, but that's the whole mystery to it, right? So I'm going to leave you guys, of course, with Julia Snagowski and Tricia Santanera. They are very much capable to run the show while I'm gone. So you guys have fun. Once again, I'm Bianca Valerio. I'll see you guys really soon. Bye guys.
So there you go. Bianca Valerio is going to have a little bit of a vacation. Lucky girl, oh my gosh. So it's just Julia and I.
We can do it in the studio.
So yeah, so Bianca, we hope that you have a really great time on your holiday, or if you have a staycation, or if you go away, or you know, guys, if you want to tweet us and tell you how you feel about her not being in the studio with us, you know, whatever, if you want to.
Exactly. We have the iPad ready, so if you guys have any feedback, questions, or you just want to, we'll give you a shout out if you tweet us during the show. Tweet us now. Let us know that you are watching.
Yep.
And then we also have a phone number, right, that you can call.
We do. The phone number is 4787954. So you can call us. The phone call will come straight to the studio, and we can have a chat to you.
So those of you who want to chat. But anyway, let's talk about what happened in the world and in Manila this week. It's been quite a busy week, hasn't it, Trish?
Mm-hmm.
First off, the Supreme Court ruled against the Defense Against Marriage Act, which was in the United States. So now California, Proposition 8 is no longer, so gay couples can get married in California, and 30% of Americans live in California, so this is quite a huge leap in a more liberal direction, and it kind of makes me wonder, do you think anything like that's gonna ever happen in Manila?
I don't know. I don't think so. As much as I think, oh look here, for example, here is Georgina Wilson and Isabel Daza.
That's hot.
That is hot. Absolutely stunning. That's Mark Nickdow. He took the photo, and basically Isabel just put it up on her Instagram and said, this is how we feel about equal gay rights. You know, whatever, you know, I think it'll
ever happen here. I don't think that, it's just the church still controls everything. But it's weird because then weren't you telling me that there's a TV show that was a love triangle between three guys?
Three dudes. But you know what? I think that, yeah, sure, there are a lot of gays, lesbians, etc. Here, I just don't think that it will ever become politically correct to come out and to get married, and unfortunately, that's just how I feel.
Come on, Manila, it's time. In Europe, it's okay. America's just barely getting on. But weren't you also saying that they're cousins?
They are cousins, though, so that's the only thing that I kind of went, hot photo, great message, but you're first cousins. So, George. How's you? What's going on?
That's Philippines for you. It's okay if it's
but yeah, so that's one thing that happened this week. Another thing that happened this week was preview ball.
Yes.
And the theme was dancing shoes. We've got some photos. There's a picture that we have of
there we are.
Julia and I when we walked in. That was like the only photo that we had of the entire night. After all that hair and makeup that we did, that was the one picture that we got. We didn't even get to see our gorgeous dancing outfits. I think we got a picture of you though, Julia, on the carpet in front of the photo wall. Yes, yeah. Style Bible.
I'm in Tricia's Jimmy Choos and H&M little sequin shorts, trying to be as... I literally had a crisis. I called Tricia. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to wear. This is really bad. And
but that was a fun night. There was like, I think G-Force were dancing. There was a singer there. There were, if you go to starbible.ph, you'll be able to see all the best dressed of the celebrities.
Who do you think was the best dressed, Trish? You're a very fashion forward young lady.
I actually, the one that stood out for me the most were Liz Oy and Georgina Wilson, of course. They both are amazing dresses.
Liz had that,
I don't know
Go
what
On
it
Style
was.
logo, but it was like leather, right?
Yeah, it was really great. And then Georgina had a onesie on. We were in the lift, remember, when we went in there, and I was like, oh, looking hot, Georgina Wilson. And then apart from that, there wasn't really anyone else who stood out. There was Xtina. She was dressed in Boom.
Oh,
The white gown.
yes.
So we don't have pictures, so sorry. So that's one thing that happened. There's another thing that happened, which is preview ball. That's pretty much it that happened this week.
Oh, and then also we want to thank everyone that voted for us for the TAT Globe Awards. We were nominated as Best Viewers' Choice Podcast. The awards will be this Friday, the 5th. So thank you so much for the support. What can we say, right, Trish? We were not expecting that.
We were not expecting it. We were up against the big guns. Mo Twister, who is here on this station. We're up against Becky Knights. We're up against the call center. You guys kicked ass. Good stuff.
Good job.
Who else? And then there was Girls on Top. So, which was the, Nicki Mendez and, and those guys.
So we'll be going to the awards show together on Friday, so I'm sure we will make sure to take more photos this time so you can all see how that went for us.
Yeah, but who do you think will win that?
Oh, it was really neck and neck, wasn't it?
I think it was Becky Knights, wasn't it, who was winning the entire time?
No, yeah, they've been kind of...
Like head for head. Exactly. We already got, I think, like 200, 250, but you know what? I'm stoked with that. To all of our viewers and to all of our fans, love you guys, because...
But I hope Mo wins, because at least Bianca's on his show, so there.
It's very true, very true. But so basically what we're going to do on this episode, just to make it short, sharp and sweet, is we are going to recap what we did last season. We actually did, we went over by 1 week. We did like 13 weeks last season.
Yeah.
So that's why we only had 1 week off instead of 2. But we are going to roll into the first video. Basically what Julia and I have done is we have picked out the funniest or best moments that we thought were of each episode. So check this first video out.
Okay, so we are so nervous right now because not only are we shooting from behind the box studios here at One Rockwell live, so anything can pretty much fly by the moon, right? Anything could happen.
Also as well,
well, that was just
that was really just to show Bianca, because she always says that, and we are here at One Rockwell at One Rockwell Studio, so one of us two are going to have to remember to say that every time.
Exactly, we didn't say it this time.
We didn't.
Well, we're at One Rockwell Beyond the Box Studios.
So that was one video, but that wasn't a funny moment. I think this next one is the funny moment.
That was our first episode ever here, that's why we showed that.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
I swear to God, you guys had to change your group's name to like inappropriate questions. Tricia and Julia and Bianca.
You know, because everybody. So that was, we were talking to Mike in Inception, and what did we ask him? We said something to him like, "Have you got a girlfriend?" Us knowing that he had a girlfriend completely, and he was like, exactly what he said basically. So no, we will not be changing our name from the Girls of 28A to the Inappropriate
Questions by Tricia, Julia, and Bianca. But you know, I don't think that we've really asked too many inappropriate questions.
No.
Though I think in one of our future clips we did ask a funny one, and we received a funny answer, but not extremely inappropriate.
No.
We could be much worse.
I think we try to be more educational, if anything, if that's coming across to you guys. But, we're trying our hardest here, people.
But so our second episode was actually with you, Trish, and your dance partner, Mika Javier, and this is really fun because we get to see what they're like on the dance floor. So this next video is side shuffle.
You do it, and we're like, really?
How do you dance when you're out? Just get up and dance.
Yeah, a little dance, please, before we wrap up.
You dance how you dance when you're out, and I'll dance how I dance when I'm out. Ready? And all that jazz.
Why are we saying jazz?
I'm good.
So I'm like a side stepper.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah, oh my God, that's her move. shine like a diamond.
This is me. And I have to do the crotch grabbing.
She does this leg thing.
Is that the doogie? I cannot dance a doogie.
What's the doogie?
The doogie, I can't do it.
Teach me how to do
that. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, guys. Obviously, there's Club 28A
right here.
VIP seats.
Club 28A.
Look at you getting all jiggy on the dance floor.
That was a fun episode. There was another part in there as well when I think I said something about our center and you and Bianca looked at me with like nothing. It was like nothingness. They had no idea what I was talking about. It was just like, girls, really?
Yeah, well, you know. But it was good. I think the best ones, let us know, tweet us or email us if you think I am correct. But the best is when we get to see Trish in her element, like getting all active, dancing, you know, we're not just sitting here on the couch. But our next episode was really quite fun. We had Mike Carandang on, and we were trying to grill him on what Tyra is really like, but let's see what he had to say about Tyra Banks.
Nikki.
Is Tyra Banks a bitch?
No.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Oh. I know. With a guy or a girl, it's different.
Identity.
With a girl, I was still in high school. And then with the guy, freshman year in college.
Okay. Are you scared of
I was so surprised that he was so open, and love you, Mike. Thank you for opening up your role to us and everything. But I loved how he was like, do you want to know if I had sex with a boy or a girl first? It's like, good stuff, Mike.
I know, we were like, oh, we thought you were going to be a bit, what's the word, a bit more reserved.
A bit of a prude about your sex life.
But no, definitely not. You were not censoring yourself at all.
But we also had in that episode as well, the Herrera brothers.
That's right.
John and Paul, and then we had Quinones.
Yeah. So congratulations, guys. Very proud of you. We're gonna have to have all of them back on the show.
Definitely.
Again.
Which is really kind of strange because I was following the show. Poi Quinones won nearly every single challenge.
Yeah.
But then the boys won in the end. So I don't know what the judging was like in the last episode because I was in Australia when the finale happened. So I don't actually know how that happened. Not saying that the Herrera brothers shouldn't have won because God love them. I was happy for any of them to win, really. But yeah, so it'd be interesting to see what happened. I would love to have the two Herrera brothers and Poi back on.
Earlier you were saying that you wanted Mike back on too because you were wondering about a certain show.
Oh, that's right. So I don't know if you guys know, we've actually had a few of, there was the top model Philippines, Sean, our mentor, he was on our show, and then Mike Carandang, he was on our show. That was supposed to be the judging panel for Philippines top model. That show has been cancelled. It started with the production, they were on ETCHQ where they were interviewed and the audition process started, and then there was a press release saying that the show will not be continuing anymore. So let us know. Do you want us to bring the guys back in to find out what actually happened? I know I do. I'm dying to know. Dying to know. So
our next episode is actually it's one of my favorites, dating Filipino men, because Tricia over here was knocking back a few brewskis, and we kind of let it all out.
Yeah.
We really gave it what we think about dating locals. Yes.
Mountain to climb,
especially in Manila. Everyone has dated everyone. I'm so sorry.
Everybody has their opinion on someone. Careful of him because you know the last girl that he did was Careful of her because she
Oh, that's so scary. So you could actually probably make a tree of every person someone slept.
Everyone
in Manila.
Everyone.
Disgusting.
He got an STD from her.
Oh my God.
Etc. That's kind of how it goes here.
Oh no, you did.
Nika Mendez, I must say, you were a treat. And Mariana Hanoun, thank you for being on the episode.
Yes,
But so
definitely.
Nika Mendez is part of Girls on Top.
Our rival.
Our rival. But so we will be with her on Friday night at the awards. But that episode was hilarious. That was the last episode that we shot before we got signed to NMF.
Yeah.
So
yes.
that was lots of fun, and that's we had to show it. I think it was one weekend that
Definitely.
we were away.
And I don't remember what we ended up saying. Do we date locals? What do we think?
We said that you guys are doing a good job. I think that's what the message was in the end.
We gave some constructive criticism, but we also said, oh yes, excellent quarters. For our international viewers, we do have to give it to Filipino men. They can wine and dine you like it is 1779. So
1779.
yes, the courting, like who uses that word? It's so like arcane. But
In saying that though, Julia's still dating Andy, and I'm still notoriously single. And Bianca is. Maybe we'll have to ask her.
yeah, exactly.
Or maybe you guys can tweet us and ask her yourself, is she dating someone? Is she single or is she in love?
Exactly. But having said that, our next episode was also quite entertaining. We were talking with Kat Alano about labiaplasty. And for those of you who don't know what labiaplasty is, it is where it's a procedure that is gaining popularity where you tuck in the labia folds of your vagina to make it aesthetically more pleasing. So watch this.
Define who you are, especially your vagina. I mean, come on, at the end of the day, it's how you view yourself, how you value yourself. If you think you're beautiful, then that's the truth. That's all that matters, right? Okay, now speaking of awareness, you know, learning about your body and all that.
That we wanted, but the clip that we wanted was when we were doing 20 questions with Catalano, and she was like, I love my vagina. I love my vagina, and we broke out into a we all love our vagina.
It was just a line of girls going, vagina, I love you.
But you know what, after that episode, Julia kind of turned to all of us and was like, you know what, I feel like we're all just going along with each other. I feel like we all just said we shouldn't do it because it's just what society tells us what to do and etc. And she has this theory that 1 out of 4 of us who were sitting on the panel that night probably would get labiaplasty.
Yeah, exactly. I think that one of us would consider it. If they had an ugly vagina, hands down, they would get it fixed to make themselves feel better. I just feel like that opinion was not voiced, so I'm going to voice it now.
But we did say though, Kat and I both said that if after birth we have ugly ginies, we'll definitely get them to fix it for us.
Well, okay, see.
I'll let you guys know how I go with that.
Well, I know that I'm getting a cesarean, so my vagina will be perfect for the rest of my life.
Okay, next episode, what was it?
Yeah, it was Dating 101 with
Gerard Susan.
Exactly.
I'll say, like, this is what I told Bianca. And I said, she's like, how do I know if this guy, she was talking about a guy that she really liked, how do I know if he likes me? And I said, Bianca, what does he appreciate about you? You know, because honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, love is all about appreciation, yeah?
Love is all about appreciation. That is right.
What do you appreciate about me?
Oh God, I was going to ask you that question. I jumped in before me. What do I appreciate? You know what, you guys can ask that to your parents, your boyfriend, your friends. It's such a good question to actually ask your friends. It really kind of puts people on the spot.
Oh yeah, I asked my boyfriend right after
You got
this,
home.
and he was like, what's wrong with you? Why are you asking me this? I said, baby, no, I'm being serious. I don't remember what he said.
Give me something. Go home all insecure. Because Gerard kind of got in our heads and was like, you know, he said all these other things off camera, like, you know, was it him who said all boys cheat?
No, that was someone else.
Oh, it was someone else. Anyway, we went home with that.
That's another episode.
Went home with that ringing in our heads and yeah. But what do I appreciate about you? I appreciate about you, the fact that we both were raised in different countries and that we're both here and we can kind of lean on each other in the whole, you know, there are some things, you know, we're not from, even though I'm Filipino, I'm not from here. So you understand me in that sense. So I appreciate that, Julia.
Aww.
Thanks for understanding that side of me.
I'll tell you though what I appreciate about Tricia. So Tricia is very like
scared.
generous. No. You should like not motherly because you're young and hot, but in the way that if I need something and like a material like like Epsom salts, or she'll come back from the markets with something and she'll be like, Julia, I just thought of you when I saw this. And for me that's the sweetest thing ever. I'm not used to, you know, people like, I just thought of you and so I wanted to get this for you, or you know, like, I have something that you would enjoy, or she's just always thinking about ways to make her friends happy, which I find very, very beautiful. So, yeah.
Thanks, Jules.
Yeah. But our next episode actually is it's with Erwan. Yeah.
Erwan Heussaff. Wow.
Yeah, this was a funny one. So
The gate.
You want to look like Ken.
He's a Ken in his own way.
Okay.
I'm like the Filipino Ken.
Yeah, for sure. I know this is Filipino Ken right here. I know this is super random Filipino Ken,
Yeah,
but
thank
you said that your Filipino Ken has a secret talent of making the noise of a dying pig.
Yes,
I really want to hear that. Just really quickly before we continue talking
Ready?
about men with anorexia.
I've done that in farms.
You need to do it again.
It works.
One more time, go.
Said that one of his most embarrassing moments was he threw up all over himself at a bar because he got.
Funny story.
Yeah. Please.
I got roofied. I got roofied in a bar.
But it's funny in hindsight.
It's funny in hindsight because I was sitting at a bar
In
alone
Manila?
in Paris, and I was drinking alone. I was having a beer, right? Could have been two culprits. There's a big group of weird Chinese-looking businessmen on my left.
And they
wanted Filipino Ken. That's what they wanted.
Be quiet. And then there was a fat blonde Australian chick to my right.
It was her.
And both of them were talking to me, and I know the Aussies are fucked up, but I know the Chinese are kind of.
Do you know what? You're in so much trouble, and I hope that you are watching because he just said that we are.
No, basically they're both next to me, and then I'm drinking my beer. In my beer, I'm talking to them, so I'm moving my beer around. Drink it, that's it. That's all I drank that night.
Just one beer.
One beer. I meet some friends in a club, and I just start getting so drowsy. Like I felt completely trapped.
And heavy, right?
And heavy.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, shit, I need to vomit. And I look around. Clubs in Paris are super exclusive, super packed, and like, shit, I only have one option here. So I open my shirt, and like, here we go. Vomit. Close my jacket, walk out, like complete boss. Walk out, start walking and like stumbling all over the place. I hit one scooter, and that scooter's parked next to like 10 scooters, and they fall. Like it was a cartoon. And then I get into a cab, and I don't know how, but I was able to slurry out my address. He wakes me up, I'm in my house. And so I go upstairs, fall asleep, and remember everything.
Do you know what I think?
Weird.
I love it when guests come on and they give us these like really big stories that are just like, oh my god, what the heck? Throw it up in your shirt. What? Yeah. Filipino Ken.
Jeez. That was super fun though. And then you went on his podcast and that was...
Yeah, that he does The Cave with Mark Nelson, Ray Wilson, Fernandez, and Stephen Koo, and maybe we'll have those guys on our show and grill them. They have a section of Grill the Girl, which I went on. They didn't really grill me though. I feel like I schooled them.
A little bit. It was hilarious.
Yeah, so we might have them on as well. So, you know, basically what we're doing is we're just showing you guys all the clips of our best of, just so that refresh your memory for season 2 and
remind you how funny we are.
Yeah, and show you the guests that we've already had on so we don't repeat ourselves.
Next up we have Sean Armenta, and we got a little bit intoxicated. So watch this.
Sean Armenta, will you spank your kids?
Yes. I was. Yes, we were supposed.
I'll spank my kids too.
I was really spanked.
I heard all about this. It's bothersome. Anyway, do you have any addictions?
Julia, that's bothersome. Julia was very drunk that episode. I was okay, but you were. She was like sitting back, and at one stage I was like, Julia, sit up, Julia, and she was like, ugh.
It's okay, I'm of legal age, it's allowed.
So yes, I don't know, Sean's actually moving back to LA.
Unfortunately.
On the 8th because Top Model was cancelled. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Well, no,
Speaking
I'm not
of
kidding.
yeah. But speaking of Top Model, our next guest is the model mentor on Asia's Next Top Model. So she gave us a little behind the scenes dirty modeling stories, which were pretty funny. Watch this. At the toilet.
One girl who had come from China, she had done underwear to save money in the studio. They turned up the heating. And so she's
Shivering in her
brow. And then the photographer's like, stop shaking, stop shaking. Oh my God, you know, models, you're not human. Monkey. Okay. Lifestyle, fashion. You know, it's a funny, silly world, but out of work.
And why we bitch a lot, because
Dad's monkey, Dad.
she like took up the
And with her fashion. Oh gosh, that was a really good episode. Joey kind of like took over and just did her thing, talking about bitches, and that was a good episode. So
I liked our next one as well because it was Nicolo Cosme. This one was a bit more serious. He's talking about AIDS awareness and what we can do to spread awareness about preventing
HIV and AIDS.
So.
Spread the love, not the disease, right? Spread the love, not the disease. So anyway, once again, thank you so much, Nicolo Cosme.
Thank you guys. And one whistle, everyone. 1, 2, earn.
Wait, but speaking of whistle, before you go,
Spread the love, not the disease, people. So that was quite a good episode because you know why? I keep saying that all the episodes are good because you know what? I'm a little bit biased, sorry. But in saying that, Nicolo really shared some really great stories. He was really getting really personal about them. So thank you, Nicolo, for that. Next one is Sean and Mentor again.
No, it's about safe sex. We got so inspired from Nicolo telling us that 12 people a day are infected with HIV in the Philippines. So we thought, let's teach the young kids out there
basic sex.
Being safe.
Yeah.
Sex 101, be safe.
Check this out. Okay, so we're going to use sensation this time, and it's colored. Oh, and it's flavored. Is it flavored? It smells.
I will never get the flavored ones because
I would never get irritation.
It's you know what? Just stick to the natural, non-flavored one.
Yes.
You know, back in the day they used pig intestines as condoms.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, so let's show you how to apply it incorrectly. So basically there is a way. So this is the correct way. So we hope that you guys learn how to put a condom on. For those who had sex for the first time after you watched our episode. So I hope it all went well for you.
Let us know if you did. Say, oh, you know, Tricia taught me how to roll that condom on so well. We did not have any problems. It hurt a little bit.
I actually had some really weird questions after that one, like whose dildo was that? And whose lube was that? I was just like, we went out and bought it for the episode. Who was in their right mind going to bring their own personal dildo onto a freaking show and be like, so this is what I bring to bed with me at night?
Oh, God.
So yeah, so for those who ask, there is the answer.
There you are. Next we talk about, Sean comes back on our show, but this time he's really talking about how to make it in LA as a model. So here he is sharing his tips.
Have you ever slept with a model?
Yes.
Mixing words.
You know what? Because we all model. There was such a moment of disappointment when he was like, and he's such a good friend of ours. We were like, did you kiss Debbie Boom and anyone? Yes. We were like, oh, broke my heart, Sean. So, but anyway, next up we had
Kissing episode.
our kissing episode. I really like this episode. Yeah. I need to stop saying that. Go watch this. Go on.
Okay, question. When was the last time you got kissed?
This morning.
Okay, we abstained. No, I loved it. Everyone was like,
I'm like, I don't know.
Okay,
You gotta answer the question.
We kissed our moms this morning.
Oh, why are
For
you not
Mother's Day on
answering?
Sunday.
I kissed you, Shu, today.
I
Like
kiss
a
you
peck
a
on the
lot.
cheek.
I kiss you a lot.
If you don't answer, I'm about to answer for both of you.
I kiss my daughter.
Anyway, that's it here on the Girls of 28A before Julia Snagowski jumps in and cuts my grass totally. We hope that... Do you know what? I am going to miss Bianca with those where she throws us in the deep end and she asks a question and she doesn't answer it herself.
I was so mad because she asked it. She's like, so when was the last time you girls got kissed? And then I answered thinking that like, well, she, you know. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to ask, but I'm not going to answer.
Oh, Bianca,
So
we're going to
weird.
miss you for sure. I mean, we'll see you at dinner, whatever. We'll see you, you know, outside of here. But we will miss you here on the couch, especially the good question that you always say to us.
Explain.
Why don't you explain to our audience about that? And sometimes it's just like, oh shit, didn't I just explain it well enough?
We heard you.
Clearly I didn't. So, but yes, so we will miss you. But anyway, so that's it. That was our season 1.
Yes. Let
Let
us know what you guys think now that we just refreshed your memory. And we would like to know who you would like to see on our show as guests. So do email us or tweet us, which is at thegirls of28A. No one called, but from now on we will have an open line for you guys to call on. We would love to chat. And oh, what else? Prizes.
That's right. We are going to be giving away some prizes this season. We will tell you during the episode what it is and how you can claim it and all that kind of stuff. So basically, we just want to make it more interactive this season.
It's going to be a great one, guys.
Yeah. So there is actually one guy on Twitter. I don't remember what his Twitter name was, but his name is Elson. I'm quite sure I tweeted him from the Girls of 28A. We tweeted him. He on his Twitter reel was saying, you know, come on, just a few more votes to 200 votes for the Tat Awards. So thank you so much for that. You know, such a sweetheart. So we want more fans like that. And we will definitely give you a shout out and give you a prize and whatnot when it calls for it.
Exactly. And next week we have something new, something fresh. It's going to be a bit different, but it's going to be good. So you guys come again. Next Sunday, 8 o'clock, we are here at
Jesus, where are we? 1 Rockwell, Beyond the Box Studios. And this is the NMF Network. I'm Tricia and
Julia Snagowski.
And we are the Girls of 28A, and we are all here.